So I was exploring my Arturia, and it's not technically mine, but for 12 months it is. I was exploring it and I realized it has interesting feature, actually, a lot of interesting features. I just want to focus on this one for now, okay? Because it's a cross modulation, you guys. If you don't know what it is, it's very close something to FM synthesis, but it's more of a it's like more of an overload in signal with the other signal in the same bandwidth. I think you'll understand it better if I'll show you. So, here is she. Hello, beautiful. Here, if you'll see in the engine 1 and engine 2, in this corner, you'll see this beautiful part when it says modulator. Actually, let me zoom in here. In both of, well, here no, in not the utility engine, in two engines of first one and the second one, we have this part where it says modulator, and it actually has two options. You can have the modulator and the engine one. We in each engine have to decide about which will be the carrier of that the other engines. So for example, let's say I want this engine 2 to be the modulator for this engine 1. I click on this modulator thing because this is not what we want. This is just a random modulator. You can choose between these things. No, we don't want that. We get modulator, change it to engine 2, and pay attention. If you'll been in the engine 2, if you'll check that, you'll get engine 1 as a modulator source. So here, let's say I want the engine 2, meaning just I want you to get this beauty and the geniusness of it. You're getting the sample to modulate your oscillation. Do you understand how beautiful and magnificent and delicious that sounds? Like, so you get the, for example, here we have what? Piano. Sorry, I just realized I was experimenting without you. I was just playing with this thingy. So yeah, what I was actually wanting to say. Here you have these parameters, right? Which are basically the ones you have in your carrier window. Look, you have here, let's say this thing with arrows, this thing start, coarse, and fine. This is like a summary of these samples parameters. For example, here we also have fine, right? Where you, we have the fine, it's not the same, basically. This one has its tune, this one has its tune. Coarse pitch and fine tuning here. We also have the start here, and the arrows represent these arrows when you change the sounds, the samples. And here too, you have the engine 1. Here you have the arrows with which you change between the waveforms. Here you have the position. Here, coarse and fine. Position, look. Here we have the position. We have again the coarse and fine. And of course, we can change with the arrows. So it's basically the same, but we have it modulating this other engine, which is pretty cool technique. I love it. You know what? Let's look at our spectrometer here. See what it does. We have that. Okay. Okay. What if we'll change the sample to something very harmonic, like not electrical piano but grand piano, and more bassy. This one, oof, let's try. Let's see. Do you see what it has? Look, this. It still has its specific frequencies here, but we also added this one. Interesting. Very interesting thing happens when you start changing these parameters with having this other engine modulating your engine. So look, so we have this, right? And you see our frequencies here, right? Let me open it for you. Look what happens when I fold it. I'm folding it, basically. Look. Look at that. I'm changing it back. So it's enhancing the frequencies. But for example, if I change it from engine from being modulated by engine 2 to just simple modulator, it's not what we want. It's not the thing we are looking for. Now let's change to engine 2 again. Look how harmonically enhances it. So with that in mind, I got this sound, which is very metallic hit and sounds to me very natural. Sounds like real metal, right? But just using this piano as a source and having this French horn type of waveform, it's called that. And actually, if you want me to cover that, let me know. I will do another video on that. Okay. So, but the main point here, just experiment with this technique. You'll love it. This synthesizer has so many features. It's like it's like coming to very big city. Literally, like we have to check every little aspect there because there's so many things to discover for me. And I'm in my journey, which I absolutely adore. I hope you're liking it as well. But do let me know if you want me to change to other synthesizers and to go back to my type if you were more comfortable following those tutorials. Of course, I'm going to be happy to do that because, well, I love my type. I still love my type. It's our synthesizer. Yeah. So I'm going to go. You have a good life and sound, and life and sound, and I'm going to go. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.